welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I'm your chef, Charisse, and today we're going to make a vegan breakfast casserole. So, we did a pumpkin carving, Greg and I, my fiance, and I did a pumpkin carving and pumpkin beer tasting video that I could not get uploaded on YouTube because I do not have enough memory on my iPad, which, by the way, if you didn't know, that's what I shoot on. I need a real camera. So make sure you go to that PayPal, midnightmunchiesandmore@yahoo.com, or my Amazon wish list. Help a sister out. Anyways, follow me on Facebook, Midnight Munchies and More, and for real, watch that video because that shit was funny, and I feel like you would have enjoyed it if I could have gotten it on the YouTube. Also, I want to give a super huge shout out to Kate and Sergio from It Came From a Box. They do in-depth reviews from things from tech to toys and everything in between. I love them so hard. So make sure you check them out. It Came From a Box. I'll drop the link below. So here's the deal with this breakfast casserole, right? So Christmas mornings, my mom would make a cheese strata, which is like eggs and bread, like white bread and cheese and stuff. And I'm going to tell you this right now, Mama, I love you. I love you, Mama. And no offense, no tea, no shade. But that shit was nasty. It was not good. It wasn't good. Insert my sister-in-law, not at the time, but dating my brother, Melissa. And she made a recipe from her aunt for this breakfast casserole that we fell in love with. So what I wanted to do for you guys today is veganize that, and I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'm a little nervous, so come join me on this journey, won't you, Beach? Just like in our vegan frittata cups, we want to go ahead and make this quote egg mixture first and set it aside while we're sauteing the rest of our bonanza. So I've got 2 cups of garbanzo bean flour or chickpea flour. Chickpeas and garbanzo beans are the same thing. And then we have half a teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and baking powder. So I'm gonna add that in there, and I'm just gonna mix this up real quick with our dry ingredients, you know, like if we were making like a cake or something. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of EVOO that I've put already in my 2.5 cups of warm water. So we're going to pour that in there. And then we're going to whisk this up until it's a nice eggy mixture, just like we used as our batter for our fried chicken that's vegan. Oh, that girl, that was so good. I cannot. So while we set this aside, we're going to pull out some Light Life Gimme Lean Veggie Sausage Meatless. Now, look, y'all, I honestly actually didn't even think to look if this was, oh yeah, this is vegan. We're good. I was like, is this vegan? Hold on, let me just, here's the ingredients. Let me put them upside down. I thought, I was like, oh, this is vegan, but I completely forgot to look to see if it was vegetarian or vegan, but I think we're okay from a quick glance. Okay, so we're gonna saute this up on the stove, and because we wanna cook this up before we put it into our quote egg mixture. So while we're sauteing that up, we're also going to add 1 green pepper, 1 red pepper, and a whole purple onion. The reason I'm doing red and green peppers is because I like to make this for like Christmas, so it's like, oh my God, like red and green. But you guys can do any vegetables you want. You can do mushrooms. If you don't like onions or peppers, like omit them, add something else. You can do like broccoli. You could, girl, do anything your heart desires. And as Greggy has pointed out, it has the certified vegan logo. So we are good to go. I've never had this kind. If it sucks, I'm not putting it in there. I'm just going to throw that out right now. But we're going to try it and see if it's good. All right, you guys, so here's our tube of breakfast sausage meat that's vegan. And we're just going to do just like we would with normal breakfast sausage. Just break it up, make it nice and crumbly. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like a little bit so you knew for the future reference. So now that we've got our sausage just kind of, you know, broken up a little bit like all breakfast sausagey, we're going to go ahead and start adding our vegetables because I want these to saute just a little bit. I mean, they're still going to cook in the oven in our casserole, but I just like to give them a little extra something, a little extra flavor on there, baby. We took our meatless sausage and our vegetables off of the heat. I let it cool down just a little bit. Now, if you guys want it, if you're like me and you're impatient on like a weekend morning or Christmas morning and you don't want to do a whole lot of work, I make this mixture first and just keep this in the fridge. And then I throw the casserole together the next day. Makes it like a million times easier. So To this, we're going to add some vegan cheese. So I actually have not tried this in this casserole before, but my grocery store, just like the breakfast sausage, now has the vegan Go Veggie cheese shreds. So I want to try those out because, oh, and you guys have to be careful with Go Veggie because the top has to say vegan. Sometimes it'll say lactose free, and girl, that has gotten me before, and I was not a happy camper. So just put the whole freaking package in there, baby. And then we're going to pour in our chickpea egg mixture like so. Oh my God, this is gonna be like so big. And then we're gonna mix it all together. And while I'm mixing this together, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, boo-boo. You know you want to. You know you want to hit subscribe and that little bell notification. You know you have a good time. You feel me? In the 13x9 pan that you lightly greased, I went ahead and took a whole roll of crescent rolls, which if you saw my vegan cream cheese cranberry puffs, we use crescent rolls for that. A lot of the brands are accidentally vegan, and I think you can even find some gluten-free ones if you wanted to make this completely gluten-free. So we put a whole roll on the bottom and just spread it all out, and now we're gonna put our delicious breakfast mixture on top like a so. And then we're going to spread it out. And then, you guessed it, we're going to take a whole nother roll of our crescents and we're going to put it on top of this bad boy. We're basically making like a giant breakfast sandwich, like a casserole breakfast sandwich to feed the whole fam jam. So we're going to come in here with our crescents. And sometimes they're like, they get a little thin in the package, so just move it out a little bit, make it all fancy, BB. You could use like the sheets if you didn't want the little holes, like the little creases, as if you're making crescents, but like who fucking cares? You know what I'm saying? And we got our oven preheated to 375 degrees, and we're gonna put this bad boy in there for, I'm gonna say 30 minutes, but if it is something different, I'm gonna tell you after it comes out. I just have actually not made this vegan style yet, and I don't have an actual answer for you at this moment. So, you're gonna want to stay tuned. You guys! Look, you can see the like eggy mixture, the sausage, the vegetables. This nice, hold on, can you hear it? Where's my speaker? Oh, that crescent roll, BB. All right, so I actually ended up leaving this in for about 35 to 40 minutes, not just a half an hour. It was a little bit longer than that. I just wanted to let you guys know, but again, as per usual, all ovens vary. So just keep an eye on a bitch, and if it's not right in the middle, just put it back in the oven. Like, it's not that deep, right? So I'm so nervous right now, you guys. I don't even know where to put my fork in here. Okay, hold on. Oh, girl, I'm so scared. All right, here we go. We're just going to go right in here. Oh, beach. I'm like looking at Greg. I'm like, oh, beach. Oh. Oh. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get a piece of that sausage too. Okay. Okay. Game over. That's it. Like, all of my vegan comfort food fantasies have been fulfilled. Okay. Alright. It's so good. Hold on, girl. I can't. This shit. I gotta put it down. Okay. Don't mind me. This is a game changer. We used to eat breakfast casserole like at least once a week. If not for like a weekend breakfast, we'd have it for dinner. Like, oh my God. Okay. Do this. Make this. You're not living your best life until you make this casserole. Okay. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and comment below. And that Light Life sausage is actually pretty dope. I was looking for the field roast breakfast sausage, but we don't have it where I live. And that Light Life, I'm going to tell you this right now. For a cheaper version that you can find more, get that. That's good. That shit good right there. I'll tell you that. Okay. full written recipe will be linked below. MidnightMunchiesandMore.com. And you guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any recipes. Hit that little bell notification so that you know when I put a new video up. And you know what, Beach? Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning. Get up.